everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm having technical issues as per the usual with live streams. Can I tape mid? Hello, hello. Okay, perfect. You guys can hear me. Yeah, I tried. I like to do two views when I do an art live where I have one overhead and then one of my face, and my laptop, which was going to have my face on it. Hi. Yeah, it's not able to connect for whatever reason. It's saying that my camera is in use. It's not. So that's fun. And then I try to get on the iPad and it says that I can only stream vertically, even though I selected horizontal. And it won't let me turn it. Well, I guess it kind of does. It just shrinks the screen, but does anyone know how to fix this in settings? I'm so not tech savvy. Everybody's saying hi. Where are we at today? What time is it where you guys are? I like to know where people are tuning in from. There's an echo. Does anybody else hear the echo? Okay. Seems like overall, no echo. That's good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I have to try and troubleshoot since we only have this one view and it is vertical. I can either scrap the art and we can just chit chat, or I can put the iPad up and you guys can just watch me work, but you're not going to see my face. So either way, I'm open to votes. Thank you, Michelle, for trying to figure out my settings. It's so weird because as soon as you like log into live, you can choose horizontal or vertical streaming. And yeah, I picked horizontal, and as soon as I tried to start, it said I needed to turn it vertical. Oh, perfect. Molly got the echo resolved. Whew, relief. Okay, let me go back because I asked you guys where you all were chatting from and then didn't get to read any. We've got Ohio, Arizona, Scotland. Oh, I'm glad I caught you guys before you go to sleep. I never remember what the time difference is, but yeah. Now I can see. Now I can see. Right, yeah. When I turn the iPad, it was horizontal, but then for whatever reason, like it says on my screen right now, orientation is locked, rotate device back, so it's all like blared out. And then on the live stream that I can see, the screen is really tiny. So again, if I'm like trying to show you guys art on a screen that small, I think it's going to be kind of silly. We'll have to see. Thunderstorm brewing in Illinois. It's gray right now. It's not rainy, which is my, like, I hate that. I love when it's gray and rainy. Oh my gosh. I think my iPad is yelling at me hard now. Because see, too, the way it wants me to put it, I can't like plug my iPad in either because the charging port is on my desk. So my battery's not going to last that long. I got to figure this out. Hi from Minneapolis and California and Kentucky. Partly sunny and windy in Cleveland. That sounds nice. 9:30 p.m. in India. Well, thank you for staying up late with me. 6 p.m. in Germany. Well, cool. Well, cool. I guess if we're just going to do chatty and not art, unless I can figure this out, anybody have any questions? Anything anybody wants to talk about? What's going on in the world? What's happening? The winds are blowing in Illinois. Storms are rolling in this afternoon in Michigan. So I didn't get to talk about it much, but I was in Michigan back in September for the wedding of Chuck Lee. And I got to stay in Ohio with Sarah of So Craftastic, and we both went to the wedding together. And I actually hard kind of missed both of those places just based on traffic and driving. No lie, like traffic here in Denver, it's horrible, it's awful. And ever since I got back from Michigan and Ohio, like I'm driving and I'm just like, Ohio would never, Michigan would never. They have so much better traffic there. Okay, let's see. We got some stuff rolling in. I'd love to know how the little stray kitty is you've been feeding. Oh, okay. So this is a story that I shared on my memberships. There is a little stray girl cat in our neighborhood, and I've been trying to catch her. I really, really, really want her, but she's very skittish. So I've been trying to like slow and steady. I'll offer her food, and she comes up close to me. But if you even just try to reach for her, she like bolts. And this has been like a week-long endeavor of me trying to get close to this cat, and she's just not having it. Well, yeah, I finally did catch her. Landon and I worked to catch her, and she beat me up. Like she went full-on feral wild banshee, scratched the hell out of me, bit the hell out of me, and I couldn't hold on to her. So yeah, I think we've given up on the stray cat. We are not trying catch her anymore. It's like she does not want a home, and that is fine. She's gonna do her thing. So that is what is happening with that kitty. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I can't stream on my computer. Again, the plan was to have 2 views. And the last time I did a stream, I used StreamYard, a stream service, so that I could have like my face view on my laptop, and then on the iPad, I had it overhead horizontally, and it worked just fine through that. But I tried to use StreamYard before starting this, and it won't connect to my YouTube anymore. I don't know what the issue is with that. So option, swipe down from the top right corner of your screen to open Control Center. Okay. Tap the rotation lock button, make sure it's off. Rotation lock button. I'm so sorry, you guys, at how non-tech savvy I am. So this is going to be a whole thing. That doesn't seem to be one of the controls that I have on my control panel, but I wonder. Camera. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So I wonder. Okay, well, that was not the answer. I guess I accidentally closed out of that. That was not good. Sorry about the interruption in the stream. Yeah, I tried to just like go to my settings manually, and then it shut out of the stream. So sorry about that. Yeah, I don't have the lock icon on my control panel. So that's not something I can change from within this stream. Let's see. Okay. Trisha wants the deets on Terry. So there have been no new developments. He is still alive, regrettably. For those that haven't been in the loop, I've mentioned in a few videos. I mentioned definitely in past live streams about Terry, but he is my upstairs neighbor who is incredibly, he's old, he's in his 70s, and he is incredibly racist, misogynistic, freaking homophobic, transphobic. Obviously, not a good match for me and my family. But he has not been well lately, and family that has never come to see him. And we moved here in February of 2021, and we've never seen these people before. So obviously, they're, they don't see him, they don't associate with him. But they stopped by, and I was like, oh my gosh, clearly, like, he's been looking bad. He's been looking really bad. And I was like, I think he's dying. I think it might happen. Yeah, and he had this daughter who had a black man with her, and then these 3 little mixed babies. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, who would have thought racist upstairs neighbor Terry has mixed grandbabies? Somebody said that was not on my bingo card. It was not on my bingo card. But while she was here, there was drama. It was like a Jerry Springer episode up there. They were so loud. They were fighting with each other. And the guy at some point like got kicked out, and then the kids were crying. It was a whole mess. And I'm sort of like, now if something happens to Terry, I'm a little terrified that like the daughter is gonna take the place, because her and the kids and the boyfriend were just like so loud. So yeah, drama, but nothing, no new developments. The day hasn't happened. Somebody asked if I'm going to bring back the Rainbow Bug sticker pack. Oh, that is probably not going to happen. I still do have the Rainbow Bug bookmark that I'm definitely bringing back for the summer. But the sticker pack, it was really, really labor intensive. I think it had like 8 stickers, and some of them were teeny tiny. And I sliced the backs of all of my stickers to make them easy to peel. So the amount of legwork that went into it was just a lot for how much I would charge for it. And I mean, nobody's going to pay $10 for a sticker pack. I think that's ridiculous. So I didn't even try and go the route of like, well, I'm going to charge more because it's more work. And honestly, I wasn't super happy with a few of the bugs themselves. So it's like, yeah, I have no plans of bringing it back, but I might do a reboot. I love bugs in general. So maybe a new bug set that's colorful with bugs that I like a little bit more. Might be in the future. Oh boy. Okay. I need to catch up. Sorry, guys. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm sorry, just catching up now that a lot of people are having audio problems, and people are saying to like leave the stream, come back, and it works. So let's double check. Hi, Chantel. Thanks for popping in to me and my technical difficulty live stream. This is just like what happens with my channel. I might never do live streams again. Because after the first one that I had the issues with, I had all this anxiety like pent up around lives. Even though I did some after that were perfectly fine, very successful. Yeah, I don't like lives. They just provoke anxiety now. And then to have this one do the exact same thing definitely doesn't bode well for future lives. And yeah, my iPad's at 68%. It's going to die if I can't get it plugged in here soon. So if we just cut out at some point, that's probably what happened, guys. Kid just says it wouldn't be an Ashley Monet stream without a delay or technical bug. accurate. I don't understand why. Maybe, I don't know. There's a science to it that I mean, people go live all the time and don't seem to have these issues. Is the corrupt coloring gonna happen today? So the only way it would happen, let's see if I can here. Can we? So as soon as I rotate even a little bit, it tries to cut out on me. We can do that. What are we feeling? This would be the view. So, and then you guys would not be able to see my face. So are we happy with this? Would we like to do this? Taking votes in the comments. Let me get you plugged in. Hang on. The nice thing is, if I do it like this, I will for sure be able to plug my iPad in so it doesn't die. There's that. Now, bear in mind, I'm like you guys, I'm watching on my laptop, so there's a bit of a delay between me putting something up and then seeing if it looks right. So. Yeah, backwards it would be, wouldn't it? Let me see. Well, the page I had planned to do, I mean, kind of works no matter if it's mirrored or not. So there's that. I'm going to look like I'm a lefty working though. Oh, and it's upside down. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can put it in holster the other way. Oh, nope. As soon as I did that, it's saying it won't rotate. Let me see if it works with me on the screen. Blasted. Okay. Yep. So I am so taking you for a ride here. Okay. Why does it? Oh, I've really made it mad now. Okay, so yeah, sorry guys, look away because you're going to be dizzy for a while. For whatever reason now, it's like really not wanting to let me put it back up the way it was when it was upside down. So let's see. There, I've looked in the control panel. There is no icon for the padlock. I'm sorry you guys keep telling me to do it this way. It's not there. It's not there. I literally have like the airplane and all of my Wi-Fi controls. I have the screen mirroring, I have screen record, and I have focus, and then my brightness and volume, and then my YouTube controls. That's all I have in the control panel when I swipe it down. So believe me, if it was there, I would see it. It looked like 5 times. Okay. Okay, that time it let me get it in my little upside down is what it's going to have to be if you guys want to see the art and not just do the chatty bits. We good? We good? Okay, so this is my bestie boo Creative Paula's new coloring book, and I actually am doing a full-length video for this one, but because I've been on my little hiatus and things have been a little crazy for me lately, I was not going to be able to get the video out this week. So that's when I was like, okay, I'll just do a page on live, pop my head in, let you guys know that I am still alive and we could, do something this week. But flipping through this book, it's super cute. It's all like foresty creatures that she's created. And I was really, really struggling with inspiration and finding, I don't know, just something to do to corrupt these. And then out of nowhere, this page was the catalyst. And I was like, you know what? I should do a theme and I should do it Stranger Things, because I look at this and all I see is a Demogorgon. He's got the little flower petals around the head. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to turn it into a Demogorgon. And then when I started looking at all of the pages through the lens of like Stranger Things, I came up with some good ideas. So there will be a full length episode with these. Let me get you guys plugged in. I don't want my iPad to die. Yeah, a full length episode with more pages next week. But for now, we'll do this one. Are you going to do any more true crime doodle time videos? Yes. They just kind of got bumped to the back of the list as far as priority. There are so many videos that I want to do in the near future that it just, yeah, it's crazy to think. I did it in October. Like we're going on 6 months. That is wild. But yes, there will be more. I love that series and I want to keep doing it. Stranger Things is literally my favorite show. It's a good one, and I'm definitely sad to have seen it end. But, you know, it happens. Loving Fallout. Have they released another season of Fallout? I saw the first. Anyways, yeah. People that are Stranger Things fans, what do we feel about the ending? Were we happy? Were we not? I know it's controversial. Okay, so whenever I corrupt a page, I get started by like doing the line work, and then I can go through and kind of cover up the lines that I don't want to see with paint and markers and whatever else. Let me pull up a reference of the Demogorgon. I have to work off of references always. Oh, season 2 is out of Fallout. Well, Cody, if you're watching from work, we have something we need to do. Because, yeah, I really enjoyed the first season. For sure. All right, there's our Demogorgon. There's our guy. Let's do this. So I love that the top petal is just already in place. We can just kind of add more to it. Second season is just as good. It's great. Seems to rarely be the case now. Sequels, multiple seasons, they just, I don't know, they lose something along the way, it feels like. Did anybody see Scream 7? Widely renowned as being absolutely terrible. Landon and I just went and saw it this week. I feel like even as I corrupt these pages, they're still probably going to look somewhat cute because, like, this guy's proportions, like his little feet and little legs. I can do the big creepy arms, but there's just some things you can't change without just painting something completely new on top of a coloring page. Still want it to work with the original framework somewhat. Creepy baby Demogorgon. Yes, chibi Demogorgon. And I think that's how it's going to be for a lot of the pages that I end up doing in that full length episode. These are just really cute characters. So, like I said, without completely redoing everything, there's only so much you can do. Watching Scream 7 tonight at home. Is it already streaming? I will be so PO'd if I literally went to go see it in theaters this week and it's already streaming. But that also wouldn't surprise me. That's just kind of par for the course nowadays. All right. The background is going to throw me off. So I think right away, I just want to go through and kind of black it out. When in doubt, black it out. Oh, my pickle eraser is in my office. Just gonna have to use a plain, normal, boring eraser. Travesty. So, Molly, as far as Scream 7, I don't want to give too much away. And I mean, obviously, there are spoilers all over the internet already, but all I heard going into it was that the reveal of the killer is very disappointing. And that is true. That is true. But everything up to the end was actually pretty good. So I'm shocked it got so much hate. There were definitely like good kills, there was good gore. The setup seemed pretty decent. It's just, the cornerstone of this Scream franchise is like, it's never who you suspect. It could be anybody. Everyone's a suspect. So I feel like they've gotten to the point in the franchise where they're trying so hard to make it so that you can't figure out who the killer is, that when you find out who it is, it's like, well, why would they be the killer? You didn't set us up for that. They have no motive. What? It came out today for streaming. Oh my gosh. Table flip. Thank goodness I'm on live with you guys. Otherwise, I would be throwing a hissy fit right now. I will do it as soon as we are off this. All right. I think I'm just going to try and black it out with Posca. Normally I would use marker, but my black marker, this one, it's brand new and it's being super shady with the chisel side, which is what I do to fill in big areas. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to drive myself crazy trying to mess with that. Scream got redundant after the third. Wasn't a fan of Scream 6. Yeah, agreed. So I feel like, honestly, if I could have my way, I wish they would have stopped after 2. I did enjoy Scream 2. Scream 3 was weird for me. Bringing in the long lost brother or whatever. I'm like, okay, you guys are getting desperate. And then from there, the killer reveals have just gotten worse and worse and worse. I still think 4 was my like, are you effing kidding me? Look at me almost getting my potty mouth on live. Yeah, the 4th was so stupid. And then bringing in new cast for 5 and 6. And we had a couple of the people from Scream 6 Return that served absolutely no purpose in this movie. I don't even know why they brought them in. So they're beating a dead horse. We need to stop. We need to know when to walk away. I always, I screwed that up. That was supposed to be the underside of the mushroom, and instead I colored it black for the background. Confusing my own self with my line work. Oh well. cannot wait for the new scary movie with the Wayans brothers. Oh, yeah, I have to actually catch up on horror movies that they spoof. So I like pulled up a whole list of like, okay, what do I need to see before I watch this? Because I saw in the preview they definitely did one for Sinners, and I haven't seen that one. Um, and then apparently they spoof Long Legs too, so I have to see that one. Anyone watch the sixth Final Destination? That's Bloodlines, right? Because yeah, I definitely watched Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines with the whole family. We took Phoebe to see it. Oh, the poor girl was so traumatized. But it's so funny. She is definitely a little horror girly junior in the making. So we didn't realize it was going to be that gory, and it was very gory. So yeah, every time we passed the theater that we saw it at, she's like, that's where we saw the bloody movie. Poor girl. But yeah, then we were on HBO Max, and they have all of the Final Destinations there. And she goes, hey, is that the bloody movie? And I was like, well, it's not the bloody movie, but it's one of them. They have a lot of them. She's like, can we watch more? So we have literally watched all of the Final Destinations with her, and her favorite is the first one. She'll say, I want to watch the bloody movie that has the plane. So yes, that's what's happening in the Casa de Ashley Monet. I'm just breeding these little horror fanatics. But she loves Stranger Things. Oh my God. And her favorite are the Demogorgons. She'll get really mad if there's an episode and a Demogorgon doesn't appear. There was no Demogorgons in this episode. I know, hun. I know. I'd say that for me, that was the most unsatisfying part of the finale of Stranger Things. It's like we just have a Vecna battle with no Demogorgons, no Demodogs, no Demobats. Like he's just solo, just by himself. That makes sense. Okay, Jamie loved Scream 7. I really, like I said, up until the reveal, I was like, this is pretty cool. I'm in it. Trish asks if I'm still planning on switching over to outsourcing. And yes, I am. So, one of the reasons I wanted to come on live was to talk about the launch that I'm having tomorrow. And it's nothing new, really. It's just a spring clean because I want to get rid of all the stickers that I have in stock and just make way for whatever I outsource. I want it all to be like of the same quality from the same manufacturer. So I need to, oh, I don't need to keep these petals. Yeah, I need to get rid of what I have. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock my time, it is going to be the spring clean launch on my shop, and all stickers are going to be 50% off. Sticker sets will be 30% off, and prints are going to be $7. So I encourage you to check it out if you have any interest in deeply discounted stickers. I do have, pause on this, I have one sticker that will be new for the launch. Oh, and of course you guys are going to see it upside down. Oh, I will hack it and show it to you upside down. But yeah, it's just because for every launch I do like the membership exclusive stickers. So members get this one for free. And then anybody who wants to buy it can. But yeah, sunshine is for plants because us creepy, vampy people, we don't need sunshine, but our plants do. And I thought that was just kind of like a cute little spring one. So this is literally the only new sticker. Oh, it's still backwards. It's right side up, but it's still mirrored. But yeah, it says sunshine is for plants. Yeah, I thought that would be a cute little one for spring. Just one thing. And then, yeah, nothing new. It's just all my old stock, and I'm not doing any restocks. I'm not adding stock to what I have. I'm literally just trying to clear out. So it's going to be first come, first serve. When it's gone, that kind of thing. So, Then I'm going to come back in the summer with hopefully the new outsourced products. That is the plan currently. No mystery bundles. So what's going to happen is anything that doesn't sell is going to then become a mystery bundle for summer. Heard they were going to bring back Buffy. Oh, please don't. Please don't. Buffy is perfect the way it is. There are certain things that's like I can't stand to watch them ruin things that they try and revive, you know? Speaking of Xander, Nicholas Brennan, he died, I think it was last weekend. That made me sad. Loved Xander. But actually, now that Phoebe's a Buffy, now that Phoebe's a Stranger Things fanatic, after we finished the finale, she wanted to watch them all from the beginning. And we literally have been watching every weekend and just finished the finale. So now we need something else to put her on. And I was like, maybe she'd be good for Buffy if she likes Stranger Things. Hi, Robin. They're bringing back Firefly. Well, okay, yeah, and he even said Firefly never really finished. That's interesting. I thought, because that was Elijah Dushku, right? And I thought she doesn't act anymore. Are they just like reviving with a different cast? They did a Charmed reboot? Ugh. They're just something, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's fine the way it is. Of course, my Posca's not going to last me this whole page. Why would it? Blasted. Okay. I do need to speed this up because I do have a child that I need to pick up from school in 3 hours. I got to leave. So hopefully this will be done well before that. Yes. Hate when they drag out shows and ruin them for money. Agreed. 100%. Or when they drag it out so long that they like change the vibe of it. So, one of my biggest complaints was Orange is the New Black. Oh, loved Orange is the New Black for the first 2 seasons. And then season 3 came and I'm like, where are we going with this? What's happening? And it just got worse and worse and worse. By the time it ended, I wasn't even sad that it ended. It's like, good, finally, we can stop ruining this. Okay, there. Now I have no background to distract me. We can start coloring. Oh my God, Prince, why are you yelling? I don't know if you guys can hear him. Wentworth, I remember watching a season of that and I don't think I got into it, but I think it was because I was like still bitter over the Orange is the New Black thing. That's Prince. Yes, Trisha. Why would they do that to Poussey? That was just like, as soon as you did that, I was like, you've turned on the fans because not a one of us would have wanted that to happen. Prince, stop yelling. You're interrupting my live stream and it's so rude. Come here. Come here. If you're gonna yell. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get up here. We all need to scream into the void occasionally, some more than others. Prince loves screaming into the void. uh, exactly. You just got to let it end sometimes. It's sad. It really is. And I don't think, gosh, now that I think about it, like, is there ever a series that ended perfectly that you were like, you know what, we're good? No notes, nothing to change. I feel like no matter how you end it, there are going to be people that are upset just because it's ending. You know what, for me, uh, Toy Story. Toy Story is a hard one for me because I feel like Toy Story 3 was the chef's kiss, perfect ending to the series. And then they continued with 4 and ruined it. And now I'm not even, I have no interest in seeing 5. No interest. But with 3, it was just like, wow, this is literally showing exactly what could happen to your toys when you're done with them. All of the options. You can donate them, never see where they go, never see if they're taken care of. You can throw them in the trash and they'll be incinerated. Or you can find a person that you trust to take them and give them a second life. And like, I don't know, just why did it need to go further beyond that? That was fine. That was perfect. Oh my gosh, now it's Hendrix. Prince is in my lap. Like, hi, yeah, Prince is in my lap. And now Hendrix is screaming. My cats are all screaming into the void. Well, okay, but so seasons, Chantel, seasons are different from series because I agree. I love Bridgerton, and 1 and 2 were chef's kiss, and we're kind of definitely working our way downhill now that we keep dragging it out. But like the series finale, the full on, we are wrapping up the story is over. Have we ever been happy with something? All right. I remember when Stranger Things ended, and how many of you are familiar with the conspiracy gate? So, for whatever reason, a huge portion of the fan base, they really, really were convinced that there was going to be a secret episode released after the finale. And they're like, it's going to be better. And they just start cutting up all the like things that went wrong with the first one. This was crap. And you know, they would never do this. This doesn't make any sense. So, surely they're going to come back with something better than this. And I felt so bad for like the Duffer Brothers, literally watching people cut up their final episode and go, surely this isn't how it's going, because they would never do this. Do my cats wake me up at a certain time of night all night? Since we have 4 of them, they never are on the same schedule, so they take turns with who's gonna freaking ruin it for us this night. I lost interest in Stranger Things because there was so much time between seasons. Yeah, definitely. You know it's bad when even Phoebe, my just turned 6-year-old, will sit here and she goes, "Why are they grown-ups now?" It's like, well, it's supposed to be the next year, but it was actually like 3 between seasons. Okay, what can we do? We'll make the mushrooms kind of bluey so that we can make it like the upside down. Or actually, I'll wait and do the background last. We got to get this looking right. We've got far too many visible lines, and that is where the paint pens come into play. Let's see. 618. Need a good swatch. Oh, hi, David. Oh, Game of Thrones, correct. I mean, I was late to the Game of Thrones party. It had ended long before I started watching. And when I did watch, I guess I was prepared for worse because everybody was so upset with how it ended. That I didn't mind it either. I mean, it was kind of like written in the stars, but I haven't watched any of the spin-offs, and I think I should, because I enjoyed it while I was watching. I'm definitely more of a horror girly than I am like the dragons and magic kind of girly. But Game of Thrones definitely got me. It definitely got me. It was like episode 1. And I was like, oh, snap. Yep, we're in it now. I think there was definitely enough adult content that it didn't feel so. I don't want to say cheesy, is kind of how I feel about certain series and stuff like that. But yeah, it definitely, Game of Thrones had me. Have you seen The Wheel of Time? I have not. Another show they're ruining is Wednesday. I have not watched any of the second season, and that makes me sad to know that it's not going well. Because, yeah, I really did enjoy the first as well. Interview with a Vampire on Netflix. They rebooted that. Oh, so you're saying it's good. It better be, because Anne Rice, anything, I'm like, if you touch it, I'm immediately gonna friggin' be mad. Everything was perfect the way it was. I loved Interview with the Vampire. I grew up with that movie. Downton Abbey. I have never watched that, but I figure if I like Bridgerton, they're pretty same category, right? So maybe I should give that a try. I have like a never ending to be watched list. I don't know how people find time to do YouTube and keep up with current anything. Prince, why are you yelling? He literally, the minute he jumps off my lap, we're crying again. Why? Why? These lines are being stubborn. They do not want to get covered. Oh, Lestat is Chef's Kiss in the series or in the old ass movie, Tom Cruise Lestat. Either way, I mean, the book Lestat, yes, he is such a like smart ass. I love book Lestat. So hopefully any adaptation of him is a good one. It's just some things don't need to be changed. I feel like you can update things that are seriously like out of date, but so many of these, 90s things that I hold near and dear to my heart, it's like they still stand the test of time. They're not irrelevant now. So why are we remaking them? I didn't understand. Prince knows he's being obnoxious, and I think he's just trying to get a rise out of me. It's a little too orangey. Don't have the right color. Let me see if in my crappy set that I always bag talk, I'll find what I need. I just might. Nope, that's still too orangey too. That's better. Yes, can the day be longer than 24 hours? That I would do it. I don't need to sleep if I could just accomplish more. You're definitely going to have to do a few coats to cover up these lines. Normally they're not so stubborn. Maybe my markers are just getting old. Ugh, the last thing I want to do is buy more art supplies. Yeah, far too much. Far too much. Wait, Chantel, you don't have any streaming services? None? How do you watch Bridgerton? Oh my lord. Shush. Do you share passwords? So hard because my aunt has everything and we've shared her account on a few different things, but it's like I feel like such a mooch sometimes. So it's like a pay it forward. We started doing the HBO Max and then we're like, here, you could have the password to that. It's just so hard though when they start having like the same, how do I say, like across different platforms, I'm seeing the same materials available. And I'm like, well, that's dumb. Why would I already got the Hulu Disney bundle and now everything that's on Disney is on Hulu and vice versa. It's like, why'd I pay for both if they were just going to have the same stuff? Oh, the audacity. StreamYard just sent me an email. Time to get started on your stream, you jerks. For those of you just coming in, so my previous live streams, I've used StreamYard, and with that, I've been able to film the overhead shot on my iPad, turned horizontally so it's not flipped upside down and narrow like it is now, all stupid, and then use my laptop to show my face and interact with the chat or whatever. And yeah, for whatever reason, StreamYard refuses to connect to my YouTube right now. So we are in crisis and trying to make it work with what we got. And they have the nerve to email me during my live. Time to get started. Okay, that's smart. Just like get your streaming services on an as needed basis. Time to catch up. I'll pay for this month, watch everything, cancel again. Pretty brilliant. The guy's not looking right. Not looking right at all. Hi from the Netherlands. Hello. Let's see. Oh, somebody's asking if I have any plans to get more tattoos. And yes, absolutely. I swear, if tattoos weren't so dang expensive, I would be covered head to toe. But actually, Cody and I just went for Friday the 13th and got a couple little flash tattoos, cheapy flash, and they messed up the line work on mine a little bit, like didn't connect it in some spots. So, like a psycho, I went on Amazon and bought a tattoo machine and connected the lines myself. So, I don't know when I'm going to find time to do this. Probably not. But I would like to start just like freaking tattooing myself. Why not? Then it's free 99 and I'm learning how to do it. And I don't really care like if it's crap because I did it. it's a it's definitely something I'm toying with. I got a machine now, so might as well make use of it. I definitely obviously though there are certain places like I can't reach with my hands, like arms and stuff would just be really difficult to tattoo, and I've always wanted a big like chest piece. I couldn't do that on myself, but maybe if I hit it big and rich and decide that the money doesn't need to go towards life, I can use it for fun. Fingers crossed. The pen twitchy habit, the friggin' what did somebody call that? The drawing stutter? where literally I'm just trying to plan my next move and I pull off the page and I just, nah, nah, nah. Oh, it's obnoxious. I can't stand to watch my footage back and watch me do it. In fact, I'm at the point where when I edit, I mostly like cut it out now. Well, cool. If I have ever get proficient with tattooing, maybe I'll open that up for people. I feel like you can learn anything these days. I mean, the University of YouTube will teach you anything you need to know. It's kind of wild and probably pretty upsetting to a lot of people that devote serious time to learning these art trades. And it's like, there's somebody on YouTube that's like, here's how you tattoo. You don't need a 3-year apprenticeship. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. Mom-daughter tattoos. I love that. My mother does not have a single tattoo, which is so weird. She's never had an issue. Like she signed for me to get my first tattoo at 16. So she's not like anti-tattoo by any means, but she doesn't have any. I'm like, "Mom, why don't you have any tattoos?" And she's like, "There's nothing in my life that's important enough that I feel I want it tattooed on my body forever." Like that's a really nice thing to say to your child. That's usually people's first go-to. I have a kid. I'll tattoo them because they mean so much to me. Not my mom. Oh, I love her. She's a hoot. Do a tattoo for me. I'd rather not. That's so funny. And yeah, I totally get some people are just like not good with needles. They've never bothered me. I've never really had an issue. Felt bad at Landon's doctor appointment this year. You know, they get their yearly checkup. He had to get some immunizations, and he was like really, I felt overreacting about it because he's never really been bad about getting them. But yeah, he was really freaked out this time around. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, bud. I know it's been like a really long time, but you'll be fine. Okay, let me look back at my reference. I haven't looked at the reference since I started, which is probably why this isn't looking quite right. Okay, so we need obviously the big void in the back of his neck. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm glad to have you guys checking in here. Yes, clocks have gone forward in the US, Chantel. We sprang forward. It was like the first week of March, I think it was. Hate daylight savings time. So stupid. And I'm all behind now. So, Sin City, my tattoo machine again, Amazon for everything, was like $50, I want to say, and I only got black ink because it's like I'm not gonna try and mess around with color like you. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. But yeah, it was actually like super affordable. Probably means it'll break in a couple months. Trissa says she's very OCD and all of her tattoos have random things that bug her. I am 100% the same way. In fact, like this thought of having my own tattoo machine, it's like I hate that there are some spots on my body that I can't reach because I would totally fix the ones that I have. especially I've gone to get one professionally reworked before. It's my sleeve horror story tattoo situation there. But it was like my 21st birthday, and my sister hooked me up with this guy who was doing $150 tap out sessions. So he will tattoo as long as you can sit for $150. And I sat for 12 hours to get my full sleeve done. And it looks like I spent $150 on it. Like, bless his heart for not being like, yeah, no, I'm not going to honor that. This has gone on too long. But it looks like crap in so many spots. And now it's like, cool, I have a full sleeve that I'm not happy with. And yep, when it comes to tattoos, what can I say? You get what you pay for. Hold up. Missed it. I'm not finding the color I need. It's so frustrating. Hi, Jay. Yes, Coco. Nobody will be able to agree on what time to keep if we stop doing daylight savings time. I would personally like to stay on the fall time, but I know so many people get so agitated with the like, it's dark so early in the day. Me, I like the night, so that doesn't bother me at all. If I can just get this. You know what? Let's do. Yes, it's a chubby little Demogorgon. We're trying here. We're doing our best. It's weird. I definitely feel out of my element doing this live. It's like the pressure to not just stop and look at it and go, okay, what can I change? It's like, gotta keep moving, gotta keep adding stuff, gotta keep going. This is a show we're putting on here. And I'm rusty. Okay, I'm glad somebody agrees with me about staying on full time. Let's see, can we... Oh, thank you, Jay. Jay says I'm doing great. I appreciate it. I will say I strategically, because I kind of foresaw myself struggling a little bit to do it live. I was like, let me do like the easiest one that I can find, because I definitely have some pages in here that are way more complex as far as what I want to do. But again, we're going to do full episode next week with a bunch of other pages. So this one just felt like the most straightforward, and again, sparked the whole, oh, I see something now that I didn't see before, which was very nice. I was definitely having artist block. And I know y'all were way overdue for a corrupt coloring. It's so hard. There are definitely videos that you guys tend to favor, and I want to keep doing those. Then there's also videos that I have ideas for, and I just, man, if I didn't have to edit, I would love to do 2 videos a week just to get some of these ideas out. Get them out, do them. I have so many supplies backlogged for future videos that are just sitting, and I can't stop myself still. I get a spark of creativity and I'm like, "Ooh, yes, write that down. That's going to be another video." It's like, "Girl, just do the ones you have on the list already." I should show you guys the list. And this doesn't even have, let me see. Let me go pull it up. Now I have to add 2 that I came up with recently. Or actually, 3. Jeez. Gosh, I need to stop coming up with ideas. So yeah, that's the list of the video ideas that have been untapped. Let's just say I have enough ideas to keep content on my channel for the next like 10 years. Oh, I need to catch up on this chat. Hold up. Edit sucks. Thank you, Coco. See, that is the hardest part. Like, whenever anybody wants to start a channel, because Coco has a channel, everybody, Coco's Creations. Yeah, they're like, what's your advice? And it's like, oh my gosh, the editing, I'm so sorry. There's no way around it. The editing is terrible. And every single creator that I've come across, other than I guess Mariah Elizabeth said she enjoyed editing her videos. But everyone else is like, yeah, hate it, hate it. If there was one thing I didn't have to do, it would be the freaking edits. Weird mouth noises in your voiceover, Cincinnati. That's pretty funny. Yeah, definitely. I have a lot of ums. I have a lot of dead air. What else? Uh, the time lapses are just so obnoxious to me because the kind of art videos I enjoy watching are the ones where you see them, do a couple strokes in real time and then you just kind of speed ahead to like it's done. But I feel like sometimes my pieces don't suit that type of editing, so I have to keep everything in and then do a time lapse. And then the worst is if I'm painting and like I do a couple strokes and then I run out and I reload my paint and come back. I cut out the like me pulling out my hand and coming back every time. And that could be thousands, thousands of cuts. And it's so, so obnoxious, so frustrating. I hate it. I really wish there was a better way. There is. Just get rich and pay somebody to do your editing for you. Although I still wonder if I had the resources to do it, if I could actually bite the bullet and go ahead and pay somebody to edit my videos. I don't know. I'm such a control freak. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, Trisha just asked too, would I ever? And that I don't know. First off, definitely financially not in the cards for me right now. Um, it's kind of wild. I've been doing this for 2 years, going on 3. And yeah, it's still not paying the bills. It's nice that, in my background, I had Cody that already paid the bills. And then I was able to start up YouTube just as like, I don't want to say like a for fun thing because it is a job. It is not just fun, but I wasn't financially limited when it came to doing this. And yeah, so every all the money that I've made from YouTube has been just contributing to a better quality of life. We get a few of the extras that we weren't able to have before. You know, a few more dinners out, a few more fun outings with the kids, that kind of thing. Um, and then I do have bills of my own now, like our air conditioning went out and that was a crazy amount of money. And I was like, you know what? I got it. I can make the payment on it. So now the air conditioning is in my name. That sounds so stupid to say. Oh, mortgage is in Cody's name, electric is in Cody's name, car insurance, health insurance, it's all in Cody's name, but I got it on this air conditioning. Independent woman right here. Oh, but yeah, no, so I do have, you know, bills that I've accumulated ever since starting, and it would be nice if one day I could be like, "Hey, I got more. I can do more." But I'm pretty content with where it is right now. I don't I don't get too hung up on the like, why isn't my channel growing? We've been frozen at 14,300 subscribers for like a year. And I was telling Chantel I had this fun idea because it's so weird. So many times she'll do a video and I'm like, oh, I had a video or an idea that was super similar to that. And I was going to make one of the YouTube play button placards out of ice and just put 14,000 on it because we've been there for so long. No, no juicy highlight music today. Oh, Cody's in the chat. I would literally be dead without the AC though. Well, I'm glad that I'm providing some value to the household. Love you. How's work? Is it crazy? Can't be too crazy if you're here. He's so supportive. It's the sweetest. It's the sweetest. Yeah, I don't get the YouTube algorithm either. I guess like the reason why I'm not complaining is because again, like I'm not paid based on subscribers. I'm paid based on views, and I feel like my views are consistent, and I'm happy with that. So I won't, you know, look a gift horse in the mouth and be like, oh, but where are my subscribers? If y'all are watching, I'm good. But yeah, like a year at 14,300, it feels a little Twilight Zoney. Growing seems so much slower now. It really does. It really does. I don't know if people just, you know, aren't on YouTube as much anymore. I know obviously COVID, the shutdown, all that had people living off of YouTube and maybe they're just starting to pull back, but I don't know. I feel like again, I feel like the views are there, so y'all are watching. I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I just show up and make videos. And I'll keep doing it too. Like I said, I'm one of those people that like once I start something, it would drive me crazy to not finish. So I know everybody's always concerned about like create this book and stuff. And I've definitely slowed down on it. I'm aware. I'm aware. But it's gonna get finished. I'm confident that if something happened to me, you know, tomorrow, I would be a ghost. I'd be a spirit with unfinished business because I did not finish create this book. So don't want that to happen. I'm definitely committed to it still. And gosh, even when I first started my channel, I got like Wreck This Journal, Draw Your Journal. I have all these books that are just barren, empty, sitting in the drawer waiting for their turn. We'll get to them. We will. If there were more days, if there were more days in the hour, more hours in the day, I would love to do 2 videos a week. I really would. should just get on one. Get on one before I start talking about more. Large population out there disconnecting from YouTube because of the ads. 100%. Like, I had to commit and I bought the ad free and it pissed me off. I was so mad to do that because I'm one of those people that's like, I will fight it tooth and nail to not pay extra for ad free. But they were literally like forcing your hand. It's constant, constant interruptions for ads, and the ads are longer than they used to be. You know, it's like, how can you go do like a 90-second ad break every every 90 seconds? It feels like. I hate that. I really do. Okay, question. Would you consider selling more digital artwork? So, yes, this is an avenue I'm planning on going in because I think the reality of my shop is I'm not going to be able to survive just doing stickers. I want to move on to doing, other things as well. Um, 3D merchandise, if that makes sense. Keychains, pins, that kind of thing. Maybe notebooks. And I was thinking wearable merch, like shirts and stuff. But then somebody came up with a great idea of like, I should just sell DTF transfers of my things and then people can apply them themselves with, an iron on whatever article of clothing they want. And I honestly think I like that way better because I don't want to have all the like stock in my house, my teeny tiny house that's already inundated. So, yeah, definitely looking towards moving into the digital capacity. It's just hard. I did digital downloads of my prints when I first launched the shop way back in the day, and those didn't do very well. But, maybe that's just cuz it was fresh and people could I was only doing stamps, so people could still get international stuff pretty cheap from my shop. I don't know. Oh yes, and then somebody asked about commissions. I do commissions. Definitely. Yeah, I have a really exciting one coming up. I don't know, Oswaldo, if you're ever going to see this live stream, but I'm like stupid excited for your commission. I've done a couple recently. I'm definitely slowing down on it just because it takes me away from the videos. The videos, I don't think people realize until they start creating just how much you have time, everything. It's so demanding to make videos. Again, the amount of time you spend creating is one thing, but it's the keeping up with comments. And again, I have the shop that runs as well. So it's like, there's so many moving parts to Art with Ashley Monet that it's really hard to then stop everything, drop everything, and work on a custom piece for somebody. And there's so many steps involved in a commission, discussing the idea, getting everything laid out. Like, again, time is money, and every email I send, it takes away from what I could be doing elsewhere. So yeah, I definitely don't accept a lot of commissions, but I do them. Yes, I do. And the one I have coming up in April is going to be very exciting. It's for a wedding, which makes me so happy. See. I'm falling behind on this chat. Let's see. Transfers would be great. Yep, love that. And I agree. Yeah, the sizing thing, I don't want to have, 10 different colors of shirts available in 6 different sizes. It's just so much easier to be like, here's the DTF, iron it on your favorite item that fits you the way that you want. You don't have to assume like I'm choosing the right quality or yeah, that would just be so easy. Oh yes, and I see Chantel already answered that Unfortunately, the coloring book, it is what it is. When you print through Amazon, they don't let you choose the thickness. I do have the digital copy of my coloring book available on my website, and you can print on whatever paper your printer allows, if that's something you're interested in. What else? Cross stitch patterns. I had not considered that, but yeah, that would be a digital file that I could send. And then if somebody's interested in cross stitch, I guess my concern is I don't like know how to do cross stitch. So I don't know that I would know how to create a pattern for it. But hey, I could look into it. Again, if I need to explore this digital avenue, I need to look at all the avenues. Okay, so we got somebody in the chat talking about drop ship, and I feel like I could go on forever about that. It's very intimidating to me, and I've heard very mixed reviews from people. And it seems like overwhelmingly a lot of people feel like a you don't get enough return on what you do, which would be, I think, hard for me to see because currently now, since I make everything in house, it's, I get to keep all of the profits, all of it. I do buy my own materials and stuff. And obviously that's a cost to consider. But overall, like, the profits are mine. Whereas when you do drop ship, you make a fraction of the profit because you're not the one doing the work. They're the ones that are printing it, they're the ones that are shipping it. So I'm not saying it's unfair how much they keep, absolutely, but it makes me wonder if it would feel worth it, especially the control thing. I have no control over what gets sent to you. No control at all. So when somebody's writing me and saying like, "Oh, my order is messed up," I'd be like, "Well, I can't see. I don't know. Like, tell me what happened and we'll try and fix it." So most of the material I'm seeing about, starting it up is not talking about troubleshooting the issues, which makes me nervous. It's like, who do you talk to? Who's your middleman? You're the middleman now, between your customer and this dropship place that's doing all the work and taking most of the money. So when something goes wrong, who do you talk to? I don't know. It makes sense. And especially, if I continue to grow, continue to get busier, continue to not have the time to put my own stamp, seal of approval on everything, it is an option. It's definitely not one I'm considering at the current time, but we'll see. We'll see as things develop. Somebody asked if I could open my commissions to use as content. So, several of them I have done videos of making these commissions or have included them in my shop vlogs or something like that. Most people are perfectly fine giving me permission to like show whatever art I'm making. It's mostly just, I don't want to say that a lot of them are repetitive, but some of them are. It's like they saw something I did, so they want me to make that for them, which is fine. I mean, that absolutely makes sense. But then it's like I don't want to then start getting repetitive on my channel. How many human hearts can I paint before people are like, yeah, we've seen you do it. We know you can paint a human heart. Cool. And then sometimes people want things that are completely not my normal YouTube style, which is cool in the sense that it lets me do something different. But also, then I'm like, I don't know that my audience would care to see me, paint your dog or your cat, or um, a lot of people want like trademark characters. So those I won't put on my channel just because legal reasons. Like, yeah. So I do, when I can, I will use commissions as content, but a lot of times it just doesn't work out that way. Oh, Molly, I was the first YouTuber you bought from. That's touching. Thank you. That's very sweet. So before starting YouTube, I never bought anything from anybody. And now that I'm on YouTube, it's like every time I see somebody start up a shop or something, I'm like, "Oop, I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy." I feel so bad though because it's getting to the point where I can see a lot of my friends that create abroad, they can't send to the US cuz we all know. And that makes me so sad because it's like I would love to support, other people besides just US based, and the world we live in, it's getting harder and harder for small businesses to survive and do international anything. And I'm definitely guilty of being like, I need to stop international because it's just more trouble. It's just more trouble than it's worth. But, I have so many wonderful people that consistently order from me and they are international. It's like, I never want to let you guys down. So I want to always have options. They just might not always be the best, especially again, once things start going to 3D and it's not just stationery and stickers that I'm making. Those shipping costs are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh gosh, I am so far behind in this chat. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, Gidget tried to do a drop ship small business at the beginning of the pandemic. It was a major flop. Can you tell me more, Gidget? Because again, like I Creative Paula is kind of like my only inside source right now to somebody that's currently using it. She uses it for her stickers and she's had a lot of issues, but she's still using them. So like not enough that she doesn't want to use them, but the things she's had to deal with, I'm like, I would have a meltdown. I would have a meltdown. I can't deal with that. They charged my customer shipping twice and now it's just on me to figure out how to solve that. Like what? But oh, an art YouTuber expo. That would be so fun. Cause I loved getting to meet Chuck and Sarah in person. And I would love to meet more of my YouTube buddies for sure. I think that would be such a blast. I actually had a dream about that the other night, that there was like a big, big gathering. And for whatever reason, the Cassie projects and I got into it. In my dream. This is going to sound so weird. And Cassie, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. But in my dream, she was like, "You copied one of my zombie pieces." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I did this zombie piece ages ago and then you copied it." And I was like, "I didn't even know you did zombie pieces. Like, I'm really sorry, but like I haven't seen it. I definitely wouldn't have copied." And she was so mad at me. I couldn't understand. And I was one of those dreams, like I woke up and I wasn't quite all there with it yet. And I was like, I have to search her channel for the zombie piece. Like for whatever reason, I woke up and thought that it was real and needed to look into that. Yeah, to my knowledge, Cassie, there's no zombie piece and I didn't copy, and I don't know why that infiltrated my subconscious brain, but yeah, that happened the other night. It's like 2 weeks ago. So random. So random. Let's just say it ruined the gathering. Everybody was having so much fun until. Okay. Yeah, I don't see the Cassie projects making a zombie. So Jules, you don't have to get too specific, but where in Europe? Because I've shipped to France, I've shipped to the Netherlands, I've even done Lithuania. Where else? I think those are the only European places that have ordered from me. But yes, and I have drawn a clicker before. It was the zombie rubber duck. Oh yeah, I feel like I've done Norway. Oh my gosh. I almost wish I could pull up my orders right now and see where else, because I've definitely. Oh, yeah, I could ship to Germany. I just again, tracked shipping is always stupid expensive. You're probably gonna, for an envelope of stuff, be looking at like $30 for tracked shipping. But I do stamped orders as well, which there's no tracking on, but it's only $5 to send to Germany. It's doable. It's just no tracking. That's the only bummer. And it's been over a year since I've had any issues with the stamped international orders. Okay. I had a lot of issues, not this last Christmas, but the Christmas before that, because at the time I was going with the USPS estimate of how long it takes to arrive, which was 21 days. So I was putting that. And as it turns out, because of Christmas, everything was delayed and it was going well beyond 21 days. So everybody was like, what's happening with my order? I haven't received my order. And I would send out replacements. And then sure enough, the original would show up just a little bit later. So I started then changing it. And now I give myself 45 days. And it hasn't been an issue since. Everybody's order has arrived at some point within the 45 days. Out of nowhere, just recently, I got not one, but 2 emails from people that ordered from the Valentine's Day launch and have not received their international stamped order yet. And I mean, that was 45 days ago. So yeah, it's rarely an issue. Like I said, it's been over a year since I've had that. It was just super weird that 2 happened back to back like that. But that is a risk you take, with stamped. Is we have no way of tracking it. We have no way of knowing if it's delayed, why it's delayed, where it is. But it is an option for more affordable shipping internationally. For now, because I have, flat items that can be sent in an envelope with a stamp. Once I do 3D items, we're looking at a whole different animal, which is what makes me nervous to do it. Yeah, we do no tracking to the Netherlands too. You've had the most issues with UK, Australia, and Belgium. I've never sent to Belgium, but to my knowledge, UK and Australia. Wow. I guess actually the ones that I'm like, I haven't really had any issues. The 2 that went missing were UK. Wait, no. One was UK. The other one was, oh my gosh, I can't think of where. The other one was Europe. What I find is the trickiest with stamped mail internationally is the difference in addresses, like how we format our addresses is different, obviously, across the world. And 9 times out of 10, the way somebody sends me their address is different from how it has to be in order for USPS to take it. So that part is super frustrating. I have to open like a shipping app and try and plug in the address so it'll auto correct it for me. Because yeah, US goes based off of like city, state, country, and most countries don't have states. So people are like, what do I put here? This is stupid. Agreed. Everything the US does is stupid by comparison. Not using the metric system. Why? We just wanted to be different. It makes absolutely no sense. Not using Celsius, going Fahrenheit. Like, why do we have to do all this weird crap that disconnects us from the rest of the world? I don't understand. Hi, La Osa. Wow. And Sin City says he got packages returned from Australia and the UK, two packages completely lost, and over a year of waiting. Wow. Okay. So were these like tracked? Were you able to see like the issues it was having along the way? That's so frustrating. It's the shipping. Shipping is the worst. Shipping is the worst. Like, why can't you all just be in my backyard and I just toss you your goodies and you go on your merry way and I go on mine? I hate so much shipping. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's like if I could have a business model built entirely on digital, I think I would, because just cut out that shipping. It's so stupid. So stupid. And then around the holidays, 10 times worse. 10 times worse. Yes, in laws are international. The addresses are so confusing. I feel like the UK is pretty similar. Like that, I can get my head around. Although most people, again, you wouldn't know because you guys don't have states, but like for the state portion, if you live in England anywhere, England is the state. So most people will put like their neighborhood and then like their city and then United Kingdom. And it's like, wait, I gotta just do your city and then England, United Kingdom. But oh my gosh, the Lithuania. Oh my gosh, that one scares me every time I send it. Even though I've sent to this woman multiple times, Jurgita. Yeah, I've sent to her many, many times, and it always arrives just fine. But every time I see this address, I'm like, I even did one to South Korea, which arrived. I'm so glad that that one worked out because that one was another one that, she sent me the symbols because it's Korean. And I'm like, I don't think I can use this. She's like, do I have to Romanize it? And I'm like, yes, please. And luckily that worked. That worked and we were able to get it to her. But it's like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm so sorry. I feel so ignorant, but it's so different everywhere. So different. Okay. I'm glad that Canada is working out well. Puerto Rico is working out well. We've got orders getting where they need to go. Thank goodness. It's just, woo. Oh, the 50 artists create this book collab. I'm not the person to talk about that because it just infuriates me so much. There were definite shipping delays involved, but there were also personal delays involved, and that bothered me. I feel like that collab started with so much fire, so much, momentum, and it's just kind of died off. Hopefully it picks back up, but things are moving better now, but still there's some slowdowns. It's frustrating. Collabs are hard. Collabs are hard because you rely on other people to do their part. And for the most part, every collab that I've worked with, like people have done what they needed to do. But that 50-person one, it's so big. It's so big. Like that's so many people involved. There's bound to be issues. But I remember when Christine of Courageous Painting started up the Pantone collab, which was again going to be a 50-person thing. I was like, absolutely not. No way. I'm done with these like mega collabs. My comfort level is like 10. If we could do 10 people max, like I'm good because I feel like that's an easy or I shouldn't say easy, but a reasonable number of people to like keep tabs on and stuff like that. But the really big ones get out of control. But I got to commend her. Christine has done a really good job to keep that engine moving. And I really had fun doing my piece for that little collab and glad I was a part of it, even though I had no desire when it first came to fruition. I was not about it. Oh, I thank you. Someone said the Demogorgon's cute. Tea. Oh, okay. Sin City. Oh God, he even said, "I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about." It. I was like, Sin City and I are 100% on the same page with that collab. So I was like, should I spill the tea or nah? Nah. We'll stay civil. We'll stay civil. Again, 90% of the people in the collab have been an absolute delight and have been holding up their end. We'll just say that. The majority, the majority is great. And I don't want to spoil it, but I do know there's somebody pretty epic in the lineup coming up. So, if you'd lost faith in it, maybe just hang in there. Hang in there and keep watching because there's some goodies a coming. Honestly, even just the creators that haven't gone that I know still need to. There are some good ones in the works. I think that's what I got so frustrated about when things were stalling out is like, gosh, I know these people and I know they do so great and they just want to take their turn and it's being held up. It's so frustrating. I could totally just wash my hands of it because I already took my turn, but I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. This was a group project and I want to see the group succeed. All right, we need some what am I trying to call it? Oh my gosh, I'm brain farting hard. The upside down dust particles that for whatever reason were incredibly toxic in the first several seasons. And now people just walk through the upside down like it's no big deal. We don't care about the particles. Okay, so I don't know the full lineup of the Create This Book, where it's going to go for all 50. To my knowledge, Mariah is not part of the program. She did that awesome shout out on her channel where she, told her viewers about it, which I think definitely gave the collab a bunch of momentum. But I get the impression, and I could be totally off base here, that she's kind of not happy with where the collab has gone to because there was a very long time that the playlist that she had going had not been updated. So it was almost like she herself stopped watching. I think it's caught up now, but I'm not sure. But I wouldn't get our hopes up for Miss Mariah joining. That would be so sweet though if she did. So Trisha, the collab was worldwide and Jackie was involved in the project and was one of the creators that had the book for a very long time and did not do anything with it and ended up passing it on. She had health issues, I believe was the reason. And then there was a holdup with Canada Post. So maybe it'll circle back around to her. I don't know though. But yeah, she was originally supposed to be involved in the project. I mean, Mariah still could join. Maybe she will. She does have a lot on her plate, but also, the Create This Book is her baby. That's her thing. So maybe it could happen. We could put it out to the universe. Again, I can't speak for anybody that's coming up or, the full roster has not been revealed. It's just the few that I personally know are coming. I'm like, yeah, it's good. Personally, I want to get in on one of Ten Hun's little collabs that he does, those like 4 people challenges. I think those are so fun. And I got to meet him at Chuck's wedding. He was there. He's a gem. I was a little starstruck trying to play it cool. And then of course Chuck sat us at the same table. We were like the YouTube table, and I was like, oh my god. It was pretty cool. He's a good guy. And I guess he actually does fulfillment of like merchandise. So he told me I could reach out to him if I wanted to look into, that 3D merch and getting it fulfilled. So I'll see. Again, it's like as soon as you involve another party, that's another hand in the pot as far as profits go. Someone you got to pay to do the job. But he's so, on top of his merch and stuff like that, that it would be nice to even just pick his brain and be like, okay, so how does this work? How does that work? That's one thing I love so much about the art community is just how willing everybody is. Oh yeah, it's juicy highlight time. I failed on that, guys. Sorry. But yeah, I love how everybody in the community is just so willing to share knowledge and work with each other. It's so great. I have mentioned before, so a few people know that I had a YouTube channel before this one, and it was completely different. It was a lifestyle channel where I documented like my pregnancy with Phoebe and all that. And there wasn't a community. Everybody was competition. There were hateful comments. Like, it was so rough. And I do not regret quitting that channel. But the art niche, night and day difference. And I love it so much. I think I want to give the leaves a little bit of a green tone. But yeah, here, it's hard to explain, but it's like I don't see any of the other YouTube artists as my competition, only as my friends. We all benefit from everybody else doing well, because the more good videos you guys have to watch, the more likely you are to stay on YouTube and watch our videos. Like, I want, when you open your page, there's 5 different things you can watch, not just Ashley Monet. It really is like, I love the community. I cannot speak highly enough about it. Losa asked if I speak Spanish. So I do not. I took Spanish, and for whatever reason, I took to it very well. I think it was because when I was little, I would always get movies from the library, and 9 times out of 10, the regular like English movies were not available. You would have to get the English movie with the Spanish subtitles. So I would watch the movies and then like learn the Spanish that correlated with the lines that I already knew from the movie. And yeah, so when I started taking Spanish in school, I feel like I kind of already had a leg up. And I don't know, I just have a good ear for pronunciation. And I remember in high school taking Spanish, and I was so frustrated because my teacher would grade based on the curve, which means, whoever got the highest grade on a test, that was the 100% score. And then it went on from there. He would leave me out of the curve because he said I clearly spoke Spanish at home. I was like, I didn't. I just learned it, but okay, whatever. It meant that like my test scores were like 106%. And then the person below me was the top of the curve, the 100%. So I didn't complain too much because that really did good things for my GPA. But yeah, I know a bit. The things that they teach you, though, are not ones that I could use to survive in the real world. I know all the school supplies: la mochila, el lápiz, el papel. But it's like, what do I need to know school supplies for? I'm never going to Mexico and getting school supplies. La zapateria. I can go buy shoes. I try to teach my kids, like, when I get Phoebe dressed, I'm teaching her all the clothes now and colors while I do it. We put on our pantalones. I don't know what else I can do with this. And it's already almost noon. Looky there. Okay. Well, let me see if I can get this looking right without so much glare. That black is just shiny. I'm trapped in my chair. That's a little better of a shot. So yeah, I think this guy's pretty much done. I want to put something over it to like mattify that black. That shine is just obnoxious. Maybe I'll do a spray after the live is over. Noon, I just finished dinner. Yes, so it is 11:54 here in Colorado. I'm ready for lunch. What's for dinner? Oh, Sin City, your husband speaks Spanish? That's so cool. You still have another hour, right? Yes, I do. I do not have to leave. I actually had marked another page, and this is just for Creative Paula's like buddy color. So when she releases a book, she'll pick a page, and you get to see how everybody colors it differently. So I was thinking I could do this one, and it's just low effort, just coloring. So we still got time. Let me clear off my little page here. I feel like if Cody spoke Spanish, I would have to learn it right away because I want to know if you're talking crap about me to your family. I swear I had that happen once. I dated a Bosnian guy and went to lunch to meet his mom, and they were just like going back and forth, and I could tell she did not like me at all. But obviously, I can't understand what you're saying. But I wish I could. I wish I knew. That's so cute. So you guys have like a Spanglish blend when mom's in town. I'll speak a little bit of Spanish to her. She'll speak a little bit of English to me. And somehow we communicate. I will say I feel very, very fortunate that I get along with my mother-in-law. Because I've talked about it before, but some of you may know I was engaged prior to Cody. And yeah, that did not work out well at all. And one of the main issues was like I could not jive with my in-laws. They were just so out of touch. They were filthy rich, and of course, only thought I was interested in getting money. And yeah, that was just a really tough thing to navigate. And I thank God every day that like Cody's mom is just a gem. She's actually coming Thursday. She's coming in town, and I'm excited. I have to clean this house, but yeah, the kids are so excited to see her. It's been a hot minute since she's been here, but it's like I love just chilling with her. She loves murder shows just like I do, so that's kind of, well, Cody and the kids are gone during the day. We chill and watch true crime. Oh, Gidget, I'm so sorry you lost your mother-in-law. I don't, oh, yeah, I do not want to know what's going to happen that day when Cody's mom goes. But she's got good genes. Cody's grandma just passed this year, so we're hoping she lives a long, ripe life just like her mother did. All right, bye, Jay. Thank you for coming by. Oh, losing parents, that's so hard. That's so hard. Cody and I were actually having this conversation that I struggle with how much to like involve myself in my kids' lives once they're grown. Because if I had my way, I'd be that mom that like, I call you every day. But I'm like, that's got to make it so much harder for your kids to cope with when that call doesn't come every day, you know? I feel okay, colors. I want to do warm colors for this. Reds and oranges for sure. I feel like I can't function when I have a camera on me. The live, anyways. Regular camera, it's like, oh, I could just take forever picking out my colors and I just cut it out of the footage. But here, the pressure is on. Let's do... Oh. Okay, Molly, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you were. Why am I not seeing? Did I put this back in the wrong spot? Yes, sure did. Nailed it. The guide only works if you put the colors back where they belong. 4, 3. What I want to do? Where did I put that phone? I want pansies. Do the cute little face in there. They have red pansies, right? Or like orange. Yeah, looky there. We'll do that. Screenshot it. Okay, those are pretty. Very pretty. I need like a maroon then. Maroon will do our 7. Bye, Jenny. We'll see you next time. Melissa, I dated a Spanish-speaking guy, and he taught me all the slang because he's. I learned in school, so like for French fries, I would say papas fritas because that's how we were taught, and he's like, nobody says that. Like, okay, chill. I'm so sorry about the papas fritas. All right, let's see what else. Greens for the leaves. Let's get some greens. I struggle so much because I swear I use the same like 5 colors and I have all these greens that never get touched, but I like the yellowy greens so much more. We're going to step outside the box today. We're going to do some cool toned greens. Let's go. David, are you asking me about the weather? I think you are. Yeah. So it is up and down, up and down. It is either like 90 and blazing sun out, or a day like today where it's still warm. I think it's like, let me see. My computer says, oh, wait. It says it's cold right now. Jeez. Okay. Well, they must have just plummeted. But like the other day, it was cloudy and gloomy like it is today, but it was still like 80 degrees. But yeah, today it says it's 42. Wild. Well, I don't want to go outside now. Gotta go pick up them kids. Oof. I don't choose to step out into this weather. Hi, Heidi. Yes, it's getting hotter so much quicker this year than it did last year. Um, all of my trees like are in bloom right now, which if I remember last year didn't happen till Mother's Day. And now they're full on. Full on. Oh, am I really going to do this for all of these flowers? Kind of regretting my choices now. Maybe I'll just do a few. Just a few pansies, and the rest are all going to be solid colored flowers. Coco, you could work if you want to. You're not missing anything. And then you can always watch later, not real time. Although I do agree that like the appeal of a live is being able to talk live. I'm so mad because I feel like I always miss Chantel's lives. And then there's something that comes up that I'm like, oh, I want to say that. Oh, I want to say that. Oh, you can't now. It's not live anymore. Waiting for a meeting to start. Dun, dun, dun. I hate the waiting. Honestly, like even the waiting to start this live was like the worst. And then of course, things don't go right. As per the usual. I don't know. I'll have to probably look into another streaming service instead of the StreamYard just so I can do something legit next time. I hate that you guys have had to watch this whole thing upside down. I apologize. But hey, I guess that's fitting for Stranger Things. You're watching it upside down. We have to laugh or we'd cry. Whoa, that is way darker than my swatch said it would be. Okay, let me find a much more yellowy orange. Now I gotta incorporate this into all of them. All of them. Hello, gray cloud art. See, Chantel, I think that's why I always miss yours, because they just happen to be like when I'm shuttling kids. And then I come back and it's like, stream ended 10 minutes ago. And I'm like, come on. I was so close. It's so hard to coordinate across time zones. I get it. It's one of the funny things too about owning a shop is you see when the orders come in and it's like there's a block of US orders and then there's a block of orders in the UK and a block in, other countries. It's pretty funny. We see when everybody's active. But yeah, I'll have to see. I'll have to see about a streaming service because I want to do them more, not only because I enjoy, being able to live chat with you guys. And it's been so long since I've done one that I'm sure people have questions and I'm happy to answer and spend time in real time. But even, the reason why I'm doing this one here, because like I've already been gone for far too long. I didn't want to take another week off, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to have a video done this week. So it would be nice to have that as a fallback. If it's like, oh, not happening this week, but I can jump on live for an hour. I can jump on live for 2 hours, like something. Okay, good. David, I always watch yours after, though. Again, though, it's one of those things that it's like there's so much less satisfying to watch after the fact because it's like, ooh, I would say this, I would say that. And yeah, moment's gone. It's not the one. YR170. And then I want a yellow. White. White. Coloring question. When coloring in coloring books, do you have a preference on what paper? I don't, but that's because I'm like so not a paper snob. And not to like badmouth anybody that does care about their paper. I know a lot of people do. I'm such a cheapskate. I'm such a cheapskate. So to me, I kind of grade everything based on regular printer paper. Always, always, always. And I get it. Like it's frustrating when I tried the Neocolors and the Derwent Inkjet pencils, and I need more practice with them. Like, you don't ever expect anything to work great the first time you use it, period. But I did not like how they reacted, and 90% of the comments were like, "You used the wrong paper. Use the right paper." And it's like, okay, but I use printer paper. That's what I use, and my existing supplies work fine on the printer paper. So to me, being as cheap as I am, I'm not going to pay more to get premium art supplies only to then be told I need to now buy premium paper to go with the premium art supplies. You know what I mean? I just know I like simple. I like just my stack of printer paper that costs, $6 and lasts me 15 months. I actually don't think it lasts that long, but you know what I mean. It's easy, it's comfortable, it's what I know. So almost all of my Create This Book pages, just regular printer paper. But yes, I am aware many supplies will work much better on the approved papers, the things designed for them. Sin City says you can't color on the old coloring book paper. Are you talking about like our vintage coloring books that had like the gold binding and it's like tan paper and it's so scratchy? Because yeah, those are no fun. I think those are the nails on a chalkboard texture that sends shivers up everybody's spines. This girl is on fire. I actually really dig this, but I've always just been a warm color person. I love warm colors so much. Hate the blues. Speaking of, so I have that Locklick cutting machine that I got sent to me ages ago. That I never use because I never set it out because it's blue and I hate blue and I don't want to look at something blue in my office. So it's just been sitting collecting dust and I was really ready to get rid of it. I don't know. Now I'm like, should I try and not make it blue? Make a video of turning it some other color so that I can like it again. It's a good machine. It really is a good machine, but I'm never going to use a blue machine over a black one that I already have. But I worry my silhouette is about to kick it on me. I feel like the cuts go slower than they used to, which again, the stress on the machine is going to be lightened as soon as I outsource. But I don't know. Like if it died today, for instance, and I have a launch tomorrow. Well, I don't have to cut anything for tomorrow. I'm again not adding any new inventory except that one sticker, but I already made those up. So knock on wood, this shop launch should have zero drama and should be pretty effortless. And because I said that, I jinxed myself, I'm sure. But in the future, if it was to die on me, I feel like I would just go buy another silhouette because I know it. All my files are silhouette files, so I wouldn't like trade it out for the Locklick, even though I have a perfectly good cutting machine here that just happens to be blue. I don't know. Seems champagne problems, first world problems. Let's see what we got here. Going ham tomorrow. I hope so. Again, I just want to get rid of everything. I think with the discount being what it is, I don't expect to be making money. It's probably just going to be paying for the materials at that point. But I want everything gone. I don't want to be stuck with all these old stickers that were, the handmade. And hey, maybe that actually makes these like better bragging rights. Like, hey, Ashley made these with her own hands and she doesn't make her own stickers anymore. It's a collector's item now. I don't know. But yeah, I want to start clean and fresh with a new inventory that will be the outsourced ones. I had all my sample sticker packs and I went through and ran them through the dishwasher to make sure that they hold up the same way that my old stickers do, and they do, so that's good news. All right, we're just going to fill in with yellow now. I'm getting lazy, I can tell. Oh, Trisha, so the Silhouette is a cutting machine. That's what I use to cut my stickers. But I also have a Locklick cutting machine that I was gifted and made a video about. And it's a great machine. I honestly like the machine itself and how it works better than the Silhouette, because the Silhouette is super loud when it cuts. It is nails on a chalkboard, and 9 times out of 10, because I'm scrambling at the last minute to do shop stuff, I'm trying to run it in the middle of the night, and it is so loud. But yeah, my literal, it's such a diva problem is that it's blue, and I hate blue. So the machine being blue, I never put it out. I don't want to look at it. So my use for it up to this point has just been to like tuck it away, and I'll use it if I need it for a rainy day, if my Silhouette cuts out on me or whatever. But that has not happened. And like I said, if my Silhouette cut out now, I'd probably just buy another Silhouette for ease. But I think that's because it's blue, which sounds so crazy. It's just blue. It's just blue. It's not going to hurt you. And yet, I hate it. I cannot have blue in my space. Screwed up and colored one leaf yellow. At least should be easily covered with green. Let's find out. Oh, that's an ear. That's almost colored the ear thinking it was a leaf. That would have been. Table flip. Live's over. I'm done. And I'm not sure. Somebody asked if I start outsourcing, will they still slice the back of the stickers? Because that's one thing I always do is put that little slice, because I am challenged with peeling stickers. I cannot do it. So I've always made it a rule that I slice the back. So even if they don't, because I'm sure I'd have to pay extra for that, it takes no time for me to do it. So even if I got stickers outsourced, I would still slice them myself. So worry not, we shall have sliced stickers. Sorry, I am like way behind on this track. Let me just catch up. See, this is where I like having the two views, like my face and then this, because then you guys could see what I'm doing when I just stop coloring and check out for a sec. Oh, thank you. You guys see it looks nice. Yeah, Chantel, you're right. I should just sand, gesso, paint. So fun fact. I actually wanted to send the cutter to Chantel because I don't know how you cut by hand, girl. Like, people don't talk about it enough. Monuments should be erected in your honor for hand cutting your stickers because it is miserable. So yeah, I wanted to send it to her and like boxed it up and everything. And she's like, does it come with a plug that is non-US? And I was like, oh, that's right. I forget. It's like, you guys are my friends it doesn't occur to me that you live halfway across the world. Why aren't you in my backyard again? I want to give this one some little monarch wings. Where's my pencil? Oh, don't worry about the shop vlogs. Even if I outsource, there will still be a shop vlog. I mean, I think my actual like making of the stickers, nobody was going to tell me that I missed this leaf. But yeah, my actual making of the stickers, I feel is such a short segment of the shop vlog that even if I'm outsourcing, there still will be shop vlogs. Do not worry. They're not going anywhere. I've said before, those are my favorite videos to make. It's definitely a select few people really like them. The ones that, have a vested interest in shop stuff and honestly, regular day to day life stuff for me. So yeah, they're not going anywhere. You guys do not have to worry, even if I outsource. Because yeah, that's one thing I always try to include the like making of the stickers in the shop vlogs, but I'm also like, does it ever get like boring to you guys to see me printing and using the cutter and laminating over and over and over again? Like it's the same process, just different designs. And again, I don't want to be boring and repetitive. And if you've seen one, you've seen them all kind of a thing. Pimp your cutter. I love that. Oddly satisfying. Okay. All right. That's cool. Well, again, even if I outsource the main designs, I know for a fact, no matter what, I'm not going to outsource freebies. That makes 0 sense financially. So I'll still always be making freebies and probably like the member exclusive stickers in house. So that's why I'm looking forward to taking it easy on my equipment, but also it still needs to work for me. I'm so scared I'm going to lose that silhouette soon. And then surely if we keep on the trajectory as it's been, the printer is not far behind. That drives me nuts just knowing that for the printer, there's just a lifespan, just a number of pages you can print, and then it's just not going to work anymore. It's like, what? What? Everything is made so crappy now. It's disgusting. You need little antenna. Let's give you some antenna. Yeah, we don't want Chantel's house to catch fire. Even if we got the adapter, it's so not worth it. Especially, I mean, I looked up the lock like when I got it, and I think it's like $130 machine. So if you're really distressed with hand cutting, like, you could get a cutter. It's just, I would have loved that the one that I'm absolutely not using would have a second life. I just always forget you're across the pond and things are so different. It's so easy to get in your bubble and be like, oh yeah, plugs. What? I don't even think of that. Wait. Okay, I feel like her wings and the butterfly wings need to be a different color. Originally, I was just going to do them orange because I love the classic orange monarch butterfly. But we need some contrast. What colors? Do we do the obvious blue to contrast the orange? Because I love blue. We could do purple. Oh, I missed a lot. You guys are getting chatty. Okay. Blue and purple. And yes, I would recommend the Silhouette as a sticker cutting machine. Like I said, the thing that I like more about the Locklick is it's quiet. The Silhouette is very loud. And when I first ran it, I was like, oh my God, I'm breaking my machine. No, that's just what they sound like. I had to like Google it and people are like, no, this is totally normal. So yeah, I would recommend the Silhouette though. It's been great to me so far. Hasn't given me any issues. I've never had it, you know, die out on me, need servicing, need troubleshooting, anything like that. It's like once I learned the software, I was good to go. Has more waste than others. I don't know that that's true. Any cutter that you have the registration marks, like you lose that outside border, but that's across cutters. That's not a Silhouette issue. In fact, I'd say the Silhouette actually gives you more because most, this is probably boring for anybody that doesn't care, but I'm saying it anyways. Do I have a sticker sheet here? Hold on, pause. I'm going to go run and grab it. Ooh, I think a nearly broken ankle getting out there. Okay, so this is a sticker sheet of my freebies. Try and center here. And what the Silhouette does is puts a registration mark here, and then a square. Now I know Cricut does like 4 marks in all corners, and this entire square here, you can't put any stickers like lined up in there because that's where the machine will read if you put something there and mess up where your registration is. So Silhouette only has those here and here. I can literally butt something up to this corner. I can butt something up to this corner, and that's fine. So I think the Silhouette probably gives you more room than like a Cricut would, if that makes sense. It was a really roundabout way to explain it. And again, probably nobody cares, but that's that. Okay. So we have votes for blue and purple, red and green, blue, purple, brown. Let's see. Purple and pink. Hi. Have you tried a Cricut? So I have seen them in use. I've not tried one. And seeing them in use has made me decide that I would never try one. They seem to be very, very temperamental. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do blue and purple. We'll do it. That's fine. Yeah, and cutting machines are definitely different for stickers versus just regular cutting like vinyl and stuff like that. I love cutting vinyl because it is so easy by comparison because you can literally just, there's no registration marks, no nothing like that. You just lay your vinyl down. Here's my image and it cuts it. Simple, simple. You don't have to worry about printing and then making sure the cutter follows the lines that you've printed. It's just, yeah. They're 2 different animals and stickers can be tricky, but once you get them, I mean, they're so fun. They're simple. Yeah. I love making stickers. All right, let's go. PB8 and B370. All right. The fates have spoken, and we shall do a blue to purple gradient. More purple than blue. And we'll do some little dots to make it look almost like galaxy once we're done here. Blue is my favorite color, so I feel guilty. It's super popular, and I love it for you guys. You guys can have all the blue. You can have her. I don't want her. Somebody analyzed me though in my comments and said, like, literally cited an article that was talking about why people hate blue, and it really kind of hit the nail on the head for me. And it was just like, because so many people like it, that it's so common and you see it everywhere, so you want to see something different. And that blue kind of provokes this feeling of like boredom to some people, so they like the like fiery reds and oranges that seem more interesting to them. And I would agree with that. I would agree. I don't Blue sometimes makes me feel sad. I definitely, yeah. But the exception, I wear a lot of blue, and that's just cuz it complements my skin tone better. My favorite color is red, and I can't wear red. It always makes me look so sickly. It turns my skin this like horrible green color. So I can't wear my favorite color, but I sure can wear the heck out of blue. Lucky me. Sure, there's my polar opposite out there that loves blue and is like, blue makes me look so awful. I just wish I could wear blue all the time. But you know what color suits everybody? Black. Oh gosh. I keep falling behind on this chat. I mean, Trisha, if you got a Cricut for free, like, work that. Work it for sure. I wouldn't bother trying to turn around and sell it, but that's just me. I'm like, I love something free, so. My happy sound when working with blue. Yay. I love it so much. Yes, time with Phoebe at school flies by. So we're 12:36. So yeah, I still have an hour. I still am okay. I'll probably jump off a little bit before that so I can eat something and not pass out before going to get her. But yeah, it's really, really hard to try and be productive and have to keep like starting and stopping throughout the day. That is very, very frustrating. And sometimes I really just won't do anything that I need to be productive on until I have her home. Because you get in the zone and then it's like, what? I have to go now? And it's always that second wind, that burst of energy happens to come right at, the time that you need to leave, right as the afternoon's starting. But the trip to Landon's school is always the worst. His is so much further than hers. And then any moms out there know how crazy the pickup lines get. So it's like, if you want to see your kid in this century, then you need to arrive early, which means just sitting around in your car. And yeah, I mean, I leave on the days that I have to get them both. I leave here at 1:45 and I don't get back until 5:00. It's blech. Just driving, just chaperoning. It's disgusting. I said chaperoning. I mean chauffeuring. The other sh. Chauffeur. Oh, bye, Sin City. He might already be gone. I missed that. Bye-bye. Bring coloring for when you're in line. I have absolutely edited while waiting for the kids to come out of school before. Bring my iPad, bring my headphones, and work that edit. The frustrating part then is that I have to do like the mobile hotspot because obviously I don't have access to Wi-Fi. And yeah, sometimes the service can be spotty. So that's too light. We can go a little darker. Oh, yes, Chantel, you do not care for the green, I have heard. It's so funny. It's like you watch people's videos and those are just little snippets that you pick up on. So people who know me will know I do not care for blue, and I know Chantel does not care for the greens. I like green. I would say that's probably like my second favorite color after red. And if you looked at my house, you would assume it's my favorite color. But for whatever reason, I see green almost more as a neutral than a color because of like plants and stuff. So when I have green in my house, it's just like popping off of the plant leaves and stuff like that. So it doesn't bother my eyes. Many colors bother my eyes. I don't know how Cody deals with me. Bless him. Team code red. When you have an art block, what can you do about it? Are we talking art block or burnout? Because I can't speak too much on art block. Like I said, I've got ideas upon ideas to where I feel I could make art for years and years and never run out of like, what can I do with this? The closest thing to art block for me is like when I truly can't decide, you know, what style I want to use for this or what colors I want to use for this. And my go-to is always asking outside influence. Like I asked you guys about the butterflies, or Cody is oftentimes my sounding board. What should I do for this? What should I do for that? Burnout is something else entirely, and that is tricky. That is tricky. And I think a lot of us are feeling it right about now. And that truly is definitely why I took my little mini sabbatical that I just did. I had a lot going on. The last shop launch kind of put me in a bad headspace. Obviously, political climate is garbage, and it was really affecting me 2 weeks ago for whatever reason, more than normal, more than normal. And then I just personal life had a lot to do. Like Phoebe just had her birthday, so I'm trying to plan this first ever like kindergartner party with all these parents of kids that I don't even freaking know. And it's just stressful. It's stressful. I'm not an extrovert with that kind of thing. I do not like the mom small talk in the line. And it's like, oh God, just leave me alone. But then I got to talk to you to get your kid to come to my daughter's birthday party. Yeah, so it was a lot. I had to file my taxes, which I've been putting off, and like the deadline to do those is April 25th. And I was like, we are cutting it way too close for my comfort. I'm the type that like files in January. So I ended up just saying, like, you know what? I got to step away, take some time, get my stuff together, and get my head in a good space. And I did. Things are gravy now. And I've handled my grown-up girl responsibilities. Phoebe had a great birthday party, and yeah. Happy to be through the storm. Sometimes you just got to take a step back. Like if you're feeling burned out, listen to what your body's saying. When you have ideas and nothing comes out of your hands. Okay, so like something's not looking the way you want, you don't know where to start. That happens to me sometimes. And sometimes that's just a bad art day. I wish I had better advice for that, but it's true. Like some days it's like just put the pencil down. Try again tomorrow when your hands want to be more cooperative. They pick and choose for sure. You can't force it. Oh, Laosa, thank you so much. I love that they make that like bright blue in the chat so you do not miss that. What about art anxiety? I don't think I really have any anxiety around my art. The art is the cure for the anxiety for me at least. And anxiety in general, I think I'm very lucky to not experience it often. Um it has to be a lot of like compounded issues together that just force me to feel those feelings. For the most part, I think I'm very, very adept at managing my stress and rolling with the punches when, one thing goes wrong, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, when it hits, it's pretty epic. And I do love just regular coloring for that. That is very calming for me. Not the corrupt kind, just the regular. Feeling burnout. Oh, that's right, Coco, because you work with computers, right? And they're wanting you to use AI. That would freaking burn me out too. It's so frustrating because it's everywhere. And I am like trying so hard to take firm stances against accessing it in any kind of way. Like, I've never used Chat GPT. I get wildly angered every time I Google something and then like the AI synopsis pops up. It's like, I don't need you. Give me my regular Google back. I don't want you in my life. But yeah, it's everywhere. Ugh, exhausting. Oh, yay. I'm glad you got your prints and stickers, Rebecca. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't keep up with this chat. Oh gosh. Well, Susan, I really hope that art block clears up for you and you're able to create again because, yeah, I've been there before. I really have. That's kind of why I started my channel. I was like, art has always been such a big part of my life. And as soon as I had kids, it was kind of like it just wasn't anymore. And I don't like that. I need art. That is my safe space. So, you know, I would say my best advice is to not put pressure on anything that you're creating. Just, try to find the joy in it again. Doesn't have to be everybody's cup of tea. Nobody even has to see it. It could just be for you. I'm just going to end up relining this whole thing and ruining it. Ruining it. Oh, the daily doodle diary. Chantel. I want to do it so bad. I really do. And I was supposed to this year. I bought the diary. And then it's like January 3rd. And I was like, oh shit. Oh, sorry. Bad words. Oh poop. I let it get to January 3rd and didn't even think about it. Did not even crack that bad boy open. But to be fair, that was the same time, January 1st was when I released the like 25 days of stickers, had a huge shop launch. And that was all that was on my mind. It just completely slipped my mind. The Daily Doodle Diary. But I'm just so type A. Here's my issue, okay? Because I have everything I need for it. Everything. I struggle with starting any day that's not the new year. Is that weird? That sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but it's like I don't want to start doodling every day in March, in April, in May, in June, July. Like your time to start an everyday habit for the year is the new year, and I missed it. And then I was like, okay, well, what about for like Mermaid? Because, I would want to participate in that. So maybe that's where I'll start because I'll be drawing every day anyways. Maybe Inktober is a good place to start. Maybe I should start October 1st because that's the anniversary of my channel. So then my year kind of starts on October 1st. Maybe I should start it on my birthday. I don't know. It seems wild. Oh, yeah. So the Daily Doodle Diary is literally not an actual book. It's just the commitment to draw every single day, even if it's just like a doodle. So you get a book. For me, I got like a journal with all the dates for the year in it. And then you just do a doodle a day. And I was supposed to start and I didn't. I failed. Okay, I do not need to reline this whole thing, but I've started and now I can't stop. It's taking over. You can't have some lines darker than others. That's just crazy pants business. Okay, no more outline. No more outline. No more outline. I'm walking away. But I do want to add like a little to these leaves. That's true. I could start on my birthday as like the new year. It's just, I don't know. Why am I so hung up on this? Like, start the new year on the new year. But I feel like I'll face the same exact, oh my gosh, I didn't outline the ears. I feel like I'll face the same issue next year that I faced this year, where whatever I do over the, 12, 25 days of Christmas or whatever, like it's going to culminate on January 1st. And then I'll be just as busy and might possibly forget again. Or maybe I'll be so mad I forgot the first time that I'll actually remember. Okay, how do these centers of the pansies go? Ooh, you're interesting. So we have the center. And then kind of like little blooms around the dark parts. This yellow is not opaque enough. Let's try something else. Bye, Jules. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, let's see. Yes, if you want to know about the Daily Doodle Diary, again, go look at Chantal Art's friggin' channel. She's the one that has me wanting to do it because I love the concept. It's just in practice, it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. I need to. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I had considered doing, and this was while I was going through a very dark time last year. Oh, I was really going through it. I was like, I could start journaling because I've never been the type to journal. It's like I could like journal my feelings and then like scribble over them and then cover them with a daily doodle to try and incorporate both. Never got around to it. Never did it. Oh, I just smeared my paint. I smeared it. Okay. I need to work smarter. Let me let that dry and then I'll start at the top and work my way down. Let's catch up on this chat. Bye, Becky. Probably been gone for a while. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at the chat. Oh, wow, Susan, I'm so sorry to hear about your broken heart problems. That's rough. I understand that a lot of times medical stuff will fully get in the way of creative freedom. I mean, you're fighting for your life at that point. You're not worried about making art. Oh, okay. Thought somebody else was saying goodnight. That was in response to Jules. Got it. I tried Inktober. I was way too perfectionistic for it. I could totally see that. I did Inktober the first year I was on YouTube, and after that, I was like, absolutely not. I don't know though. I saw somebody used my coloring book to do Inktober, and I actually think that's such a fun idea. I mean, depending on what the Inktober prompts are this year, I might try to do that too, because that was really fun to watch. Almost yellow juicy highlight time. Now I gotta let this dry because apparently I don't know how to work. Peachtober has good October prompts. Yeah, I'm sorry, Susan. I hope you find it soon. I really do. Why did I just start at the bottom again? Like, I didn't just go through this. Start at the top. Start at the top. These aren't quite given the pansy vibe that I wanted. That's okay. That's okay. This is for funsies. We don't have to be perfect, right? That's what they say. That's what they tell me. It is very hard being so type A, and yeah, everything needs a method to the madness, and it's harder to just enjoy it and go with the flow, I think. I just smeared it again. Getting frustrated. Let's see, what color should I do the centers of these mostly yellow flowers? Should I do it dark or should I go lighter? fix these now that I screwed them up. Yeah, last year's Inktober was wiggity whack. I was not going to participate in that at all. Like, why a theme? It just makes everything so redundant. I had a thought that I was going to do all the prompts in one photo and do like a bunch of movie serial killers, like go on an outing. And there were just some that I'm like, I can't work this in. There's no way. My girl loves to pencil draw weird women and animal mixes. That sounds fun. Oh, Steph, don't worry about ruining the prompt books. Do not. Like, that's what they're there for. Just go for it. What's worse is to never crack them open. That's how I feel right now. I have way too much that I haven't started, and it's aggravating. Just want to start other stuff. Oh, that's smart. Theme it. Do your own theme for Inktober. Sometimes, though, those prompts are just so outlandish. Okay, we had one person respond to what I should do with the flowers, and they said dark. So we are going dark. Ask and you shall receive. We almost have the sunflower color vibe, which I love. I do love me some sunflowers. Gosh, I forget how when you do lives, your throat just goes to crap. Been talking so long, I feel like I'm getting hoarse. Very dry, very dry. All right, I think we're ready. It's juicy highlight time. Nope. The pen fails me and we ruin the climax. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Thought you came for the art, but what you're getting is a concert. The musical stylings of Ashley Monet. I've got my backup singers on the other side of the chat. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I said I was going to make these look like galaxy. Let me get a white pencil. We'll do some kind of cloud-like formations. My desk is such a mess. I'm just ready to throw everything on the ground. Threw it on the ground. Oh, what happened? What? Oh, yeah, for the camera, seems upside down. Yes, for anyone just joining, you are upside down because technical difficulties. Sorry about that. When I'm finished, I will show you. Oh, that would have been such a fun challenge to try and color this upside down, so you guys could have seen it right side up. Oh, somebody should have thrown that out. Let's do the rest of it. We'll finish it upside down. Finish him. Okay. This is shockingly upsetting to color upside down. Again, first world problems. Oh, and I'm not even in frame. Let me just wait. Am I pushing the wrong way? Yeah, no. We'll go further that way. It's so weird because I can look at the iPad and I'm perfectly in frame. And then I look at my laptop at the feed that is happening right now and I'm out of frame. Make it make sense. Oh, Susan, you might already be gone. Sorry. Bye. It's nothing like coming back to the chat and several minutes ago somebody said they were leaving. I want to give you more eye shinies. I got it on my shirt. Okay, we're rolling up the sleeves now. It's getting serious. You guys can see what that neighborhood cat did to me. She tore me up. Gosh, I'm dry. Need some lotion. But yeah, she got me good. I've been all paranoid about it because everybody says that cat bites are like a medical emergency and you can get a really serious infection. And I've been around cats my whole life. I've been tore up worse than she got me and have yet to get an infection from a cat bite. But for whatever reason, I'm like, this will be the time. This will be the time it happens. So I've been really keeping a close eye on it. You know, I just want the cat distribution system to pick me. And it seems it's not gonna happen. I have 4. I don't need any more. Let's see. Like we need just a little shadow in here. Okay. I mean, it could be better, but I think that's gonna be good enough for now. Yay! Okay, we're fans. We like it. Appreciate you guys for sticking with me through all the drama that surely just had to happen, didn't it? Never a dull moment when it comes to lives. But I really think I will look into, some sort of streaming service just to try and prevent stuff like this from happening because I really do enjoy the lives. I love getting to talk to you guys. I haven't played Sims since I was little, and I remember being addicted to it as a kid, so I should probably steer clear. All right, let's see if I can pull you down now without the camera getting all pissed off at me again. Perhaps I can, perhaps I can't. We're going to give it a try. Where's my little stand? I've already done lost it. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. All right, bye, Trisha. Okay. Hey, that time it didn't throw a little hissy fit. Okay. But no, I can't get you to stand up. There we go. There we go. And then I have to look over to read my chat. So. Okay. I've been there before, been the last one coming in at the chat. I'm so sorry. Yes, I've heard that these infections on the cat bites can be super, super serious. So, like I said, I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm not taking any chances, but so far it seems to be okay. I think she just, I had a thick sweater on, which I think really helped. Josie, shout out. Yeah, I had a really thick sweater on, so I think she didn't really puncture me very deep at all. It's just like the pressure. Like I can see there's bruising underneath it, so. Bit by a cat, lost all dexterity. I've seen, well, because I was worried. I was like, how will I know like when it's like infected? And Googled pictures and I'm like, these are horrific. You get these like giant abscesses, which luckily not happening yet, but I'm keeping it clean. I'm trying to take care of it. But yeah, I mean, I guess unless anybody has anything that they want to, maybe I'll turn into Catwoman. Oh, wouldn't that be the day? Wouldn't that be the day? That is my higher calling. Yeah, if anybody, well, okay, get preventative antibiotics. See, the thing is, I live in America. And I mean, it would cost a fortune for me to go in and get those. So it's like, if I can make it happen without, that's fine. I will kick myself if I, one, put my body through antibiotics I don't need, which has happened before, but then also, yeah, spend money that I don't have to for something that'll just resolve itself. Like I said, I've been bitten way worse than this by cats before and haven't had anything come of it just by keeping it clean, keeping an eye. So fingers crossed for me, guys. You know, next week I could be saying I'm getting an amputation. Oh, but thank you guys so much for being here. Unless anybody has anything else that you want to talk about, I feel like that's do you see my request for a mushroom sticker and the cat portrait frame? What? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Yeah, if anybody has anything else they want to chit chat about before I take off, I've got a few minutes. But if not, we're done here. Did I miss everything? Yes. We're at the end now. But here, I'll do a recap. So we did a corrupt coloring page, Stranger Things themed. It's like a little Demogorgon that I made. Let me see if I have the original picture of it. Because I took pictures of everything before it was altered. Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. So that's what it looked like before. And that's what she looks like now. And then I just did a regular coloring for Creative Paula's Buddy Color. Where's the page? I've already lost the page. Just give me 8 years. There we go. Yeah, and we just colored this one normal. So that's everything. Oh, hair's looking more pink. So, okay, the last time I dyed it was in the last shop vlog I did, and I used like the Brad Mondo color, and it turned kind of purpley. So this is it fading out to more of like a a baby pink, but I need to reapply because I hate how when it fades, I get this like line of orange right between the brown and the pink. So important stuff. Flower Afro baby monarch, I see. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being here and like I said, sticking with me through all the live drama and stuff like that. But I'll let you guys go and until next time, goodbye.